Always one to put the well-being of her students at the core of her teaching philosophy, Chelsea Roach co-created a classroom built on a culture of respect, self-love, and exploration. Even with this culture, challenges still arose. When she became aware that one of her students was being bullied, Chelsea decided to have a difficult conversation with her class. Here is Chelsea's story in her own words.
There once lived a quirky, loving, gentle student in my classroom who at the time had a hard time relating to the students around her. My friend had come to school wearing a pale pink skirt that hung delicately to her ankles. You could tell through her body language she was a tad reluctant wearing the skirt to begin with, as she never wore skirts very often. However, her eyes were wide with pride to be wearing the skirt her mom had suggested she wear to help her feel good about herself. As I was walking down the halls that morning, I could see the eyes of the other students rolling around in their heads, followed by disgusted expressions on their faces as they asked my friend, "Where'd you buy that skirt? Who made you wear that? What made you put that on?" Why did they feel the need to put my friend down for the way she dressed and looked? What were they so afraid of? Why did they choose to live in fear as opposed to live in love? At this point, my blood began to boil as I could feel my body get hot. I told myself not to react in the moment, as this never brought me successful outcomes in the past. By the end of the day, I had figured it out. When the bell rang, I asked my friend if I could borrow her skirt for a few days. She looked at me oddly, but happily agreed. That following morning, I had tickles in my heart, as I didn't know what reactions I would receive wearing the same skirt my friend had worn the other day. I greeted my students in the hallway. I could not believe my ears. "Where'd you get that skirt? You look lovely today. That color looks great on you." I had never received this many compliments on an outfit before. The universe must have been on my side. When the students came in for the last period of the day, I waited until I had complete silence before I spoke. I began with thanking them for all the compliments they gave me the first thing in the morning and how they really made me feel loved and accepted. I continued with explaining how odd it was to receive these warm messages when a friend of mine wore the exact same skirt the other day and was ridiculed for it. I asked them in a stern yet calm tone, "So you tell me, what was the difference?" 28 blank faces stared back at me. At the time, I was being trained in a course called Integrative Thinking. In this course, we were given tools to implement within our classrooms to really challenge our students' mental models. In this particular moment, I thought doing a causal model would best suit the audience I had staring blankly at me. I asked the question, what causes a safe and stress-free learning environment?
By using the causal model, Chelsea and her students could engage in the complexity of the topic. It gave the students access to more information and an opportunity to see another person's perspective. A causal model is a way of modeling a behavior or phenomenon using cause and effect logic. Chelsea used the causal model to help make her students thinking explicit about the bullying incident. Building empathy for each other, the students developed an understanding of what would cause the kind of classroom community they wanted and worked together to create it. Now, when hearing a comment that wasn't appropriate, instead of responding automatically and contributing to the problem, students stop, think, and take an active role in creating the conditions for everyone to learn.